Hey there, guys. My name's Bubba13, and welcome to episode 3 of Legends with Bubba. And we are about ready to kick things off with some escalations, some very first footage of this game at all. I was actually really lucky to get in this game really quick, and then I think afterwards everybody just kind of stopped playing this, so it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. So we're getting to a couple weeks of this game, and I'm already noticing like there's some very high level people already in this game. Like my God, it's already been like the day one of this game came out, and like a couple weeks in, everyone's already mastered and prestiged. So it's gonna be kind of a little bit hard to say, but even though I'm playing Escalations, which really doesn't matter at this point because there's no weapon loadouts in this mode, so to speak. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this mode because I kind of did that in my prior season of GoldenEye with Bubba, which was, I think, from Season 2 when I did Reloaded. So, a little bit history about Escalations is that the way to win this game, so to speak, is by mastering sort of the weaponry of this game, which they give you 18 guns in this game rather than it was a lot different in Reloaded. I think there was only like a few in that mode. But that's actually kind of good. I like some of the choices that you can like experience, and there's obviously like a lot of guns that you haven't really quite seen before that you can just mess around and have a little experiment with those guns. And I've been sort of having a lot of fun with those actually. So let's just go ahead and get started and just talk a little bit about the guns that you obviously go through. And obviously the way to do this is by if you kill someone, then it obviously promotes you to another gun just like in Reloaded. So there you see I finally upgraded to the Kanara V pistol, and it goes kind of like in pistol order all the way through like some of the special guns that you get in this game. Obviously the last gun you get, which will be the MJR rockets, makes its return to be the last gun that you have to kill. So going through the order, we have the Techfire RF-30, which is the starting pistol of the game, of this mode per se. Then we got the Kanara V, the Dynamics PTJ-20, the Benetti ARV, the Stogger UA-1, Camara US-6 shotgun. We got the Strata SB-400, the Asus MK-12 sniper rifle, SDK-21 Commando assault rifle, Danyo LT-7, compressed air pistol, the Drumhead Type 12, Faro M55, Gambit CP-208 sniper rifle, Militech GL6 grenade launcher, Moonraker laser, the golden gun, and last but not least, the MJR rockets. So those are basically the orders that you have to go through throughout this game. And I kind of, well, for saying I only played this game like once, and I think this is the very, very first gameplay I've ever had of this game mode per se. I do just gotta say this, I do have a little bit of struggles with some of the weapons that I haven't really tested out. I think there was like one in particular that I was still like messing around, and I think that's the compressed air pistol. And I think later on, once I prestige ahead and probably explain a little bit about the pistols in a couple of episodes or so. Like I'm only around like level 33 per se. I haven't really quite reached the full 50 yet, so I'm surprised that many people have surpassed me and such. Like it's crazy. It really is crazy, I must say. But let's just kind of talk about a little bit like some of the guns per se that I wasn't really too sure about the Danyo at first because the Danyo isn't really considered a good weapon to be like after the STK, which is the best. It looks like it's the best assault rifle in the game so far, which is I was gonna say the Ivana spec of this game, so to speak. There I finally get the air compressed pistol. You'll see this gun is a machine pistol. Fires pretty rapidly, but it's really like weak on ammo, and so I also don't think it's really good like close. It's kind of good close range, I must say. I don't think it's really decent like far distance, and I really haven't experimented with this pistol beforehand, so I do not know much about this gun. Just saying, because I don't think I've ever shown off this gun before, ever in any GoldenEye series before. But it's funny because I was playing GoldenEye Reloaded a few days ago, and I finally prestiged again, and then I got the red. I think I got the red pistol, or I don't even know what that gun was called, but I got one of the special pistols anyways, and I was testing it out. It's a machine pistol, so to speak, and I was actually a little bit testy about that gun because I never really had fun with most of the special pistols in the game. But I guess later on, once I get to that part, I'll probably show those off eventually because that's obviously going to take some time. Um, but anyways, enough about that. Let's talk a little bit about escalations a little bit. So obviously, as you kind of can see, like sometimes I get killed, and if you get killed like at least twice while holding a gun, you get demoted back down to the gun that you previously had, and then etc. If you kill someone with this gun, then you obviously get promoted. So you kind of see demoted. It was a little bit hard for me to like get past the compressed air pistol because like I don't know, something about that gun. I just don't think that should be in this mode per se. I also don't find that the Danyo should be like a little bit after. Once again, I shouldn't be after the best assault rifle in the game. I guess a lot of people were saying the Danyo wasn't really that good of a weapon because the fact that the Danyo SMG isn't really considered an SMG. It only fires about 3 bursts of fire, and it comes with a silencer. But I think the damage is pretty okay in some points. There's a lot of people that were using the Danyo at the beginning of this game, and the Danyo was considered like the worst SMG to my perspective when I first played it. But when I look at it, like the damage rate, it looks okay, but like just I don't know, just not great in some matter. But I don't know. The Danyo is still a thing that I haven't really been messing around with too much. I'll probably do that later on when I break down again the SMGs later on further into the series. But what could I say about Escalations as a perspective review? Again, this is the very first gameplay, so I've only have a couple of minor impressions. The first thing is that not many people so far have been on this game at all. A lot of people, I should say, have been playing like Team Conflicts, a couple of Legends. Legends is actually a pretty fun mode. It lets you play with all the Bond villains in the game, which I will probably cover that a little bit later on in the future. My whole goal, obviously, for the series is to cover as many modes as possible, and I'll try to get at least all of the modes, if not in the series, by the end. So I will probably have all that stuff covered, and just have a little bit fun with showing off some of the weapons here and there. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do this, but I might do, again, Weapons of the Days later on in the series, which will be, if you haven't already figured out, the Weapons of the Days are guns that I basically go over and talk a little about how to improve that gun in more detail. So that's basically what the Weapons of the Days are type of. I think this was from the last season, so if you aren't really familiar with that, go check out the last season of GoldenEye with Bubba. I kind of did most of the weapons from GoldenEye Reloaded and from GoldenEye Wii, but I'll probably do that also in this series. This is the Militech grenade launcher, by the way. I've never seen this gun beforehand, but this looks freaking awesome. Indeed. So I actually tried my best to mess around. I think this gun is really cool that it's finally added in this game. So I just think that I believe that's the gun from N64 days, from back then in 007 GoldenEye history of the N64 when they were using the good old grenade launcher. It just kind of feels like that. I'm not sure if it is. Don't quote me on that, but it might. It might be. So there's the Moonraker laser. I'm just kind of rocking it, and I get sniped, losing it. Worried that I was gonna lose that promotion. So the last two guns, obviously the golden guns and the MJR rockets. I think I find those are gonna be the tough ones to get past because the golden gun, like aiming wise, it's a little bit hard. But once you get the timing down, I think the best strategy is to have ADS snap-on turn on. That way, ADS snap-on means that it will, when you zoom in, it'll lock onto a person nearby. Or you can just kind of do like a little strafing motion there. But here's the MGRs. I get the last kill right there. Boom! Destroyed. And I earned bragging rights. So that's pretty much it for Escalations. Hopefully we can get some more people involved. So I'll definitely see you guys later on in the next episode of Legends with Bubba. I've been TensBubba13. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more 007 Legends gameplays, and I'll see you guys next week for some more action. Until then, look at all the accolades. I'll see you guys later. Peace!